Okie dokie. What's up, YouTubers? So, I'm just gonna really be going through this as slow as possible. Okay, so let's get through the chase. I put at least 4 videos stating and explaining why and how Batman will literally beat Gamora. Using the fact of emotions was one of the reasons. But because of that, I've never singly stated that Gamora fights off of anger and doesn't use any strategies or tactics. Okay? But this is what this guy was getting. So let's go through it, right? Clearly you don't know how dangerous Gamora really is if you seriously think Batman could beat her. That's one statement. You're saying stuff like she's a dummy who acts on rage and doesn't fight strategically. Now, there's the problem, right? That he was getting out of the video. I said that because Gamora will get so angry, she wouldn't use any of her strategies. I did not make any clear statements in saying that when she gets angry, she's not going to be able to use any of her strategies. No, even when she does get angry, right? Which she doesn't. Gamora does not fight off her rage. She does not fight off her anger. Okay? With her being the deadliest woman in the galaxy, I clearly said what made her being the deadliest woman in the universe is her knowledge. I've never said nothing about her being the deadliest woman in the universe is because of her anger. I mean, that's stupid. That's clearly what he's saying that I'm saying, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she's the deadliest woman in the universe because of her knowledge, right? And because of her knowledge, it makes her the deadliest woman in the universe. Now, here's another situation, right? So he's saying that when I said that Batman could use her anger to get over her, like to really actually beat her if he gets her angry, I mean, yeah, there was a possibility. Now, because she doesn't get angry when she fights, follow me now, I'm going to go as slow as possible. Now, this guy thinks that I'm saying that Gamora fights off of rage and anger. No, she does not fight off of rage and anger. Even though that she was raised and trained by an enraged Titan doesn't mean that she was rageful in anger. Now, some of the comic panels basically explain the abilities she had, and sometimes she can get over boasted, right? When she fought all those military aliens, you know, she had a smile on her face, so she kind of does get over boasted because of her abilities. So that just basically goes to show you a common fact that she have a bit of Thanos in her. So, does it defy that when Thanos basically fights somebody he can't counter to and using the abilities, would get angry when he fighting somebody back and forth? Well, necessarily first of all, he's an enraged Titan, right? So if he's fighting somebody like Darkseid and they're giving him a run for their money and come to find out that he's stronger than them, you know, he's going to go crazy and he's going to use a backup plan, right? A backup plan to pretty much annihilate that person who is stronger than him or possibly take himself out along with them. I'm suggesting a nuclear bomb. But the fact that Thanos doesn't, however, use emotions when he fights, because sometimes he even thinks that he's more superior than the superior, you know, because even using a big sign of emotion kind of really basically shows Thanos that if I do get angry, my anger is going to be more superior than your anger. So if he does get angry, he's not going to averagely get angry. He's going to prove that his anger is more greater than his opponent's anger. Like, everything about Thanos is pride and all about superiority. So when he basically trained Gamora, Gamora took on a bit of those traits, which basically explains when she was fighting all of those alien military soldiers, she had a smile on her face. So she kind of really basically took proud and took a lot of pride and boastfulness in her abilities. So until her and Thanos basically gets in a fight with somebody that is literally giving them a run for their money and they're not able to touch them, eventually Thanos is going to have a backup plan. He's going to get angry and prove himself to that person that he's more superior than they are. Now, if he doesn't wind up beating them, then he will accept his fate as it is, as he's done before, and he'll just vanish away. But, however, like Gamora, she's a different story. So even though taking on Thanos' traits and his abilities and all that he's taught her, when she basically counters somebody, she doesn't accept her fate as she is because she's a total different person. If she winds up beating somebody, right, and well, actually that person is wind up giving her a run for her money, you know, she's gonna wind up either backing out. Hold on, let me go to one of the panels. Yeah. She's gonna wind up backing out, or she's gonna get angry. But in this case, likewise, right, fighting Batman makes her get angry if she's not able to basically tag him, if she's not able to counter any of his moves, if she's not able to understand him. Yeah. Forget about everything that I said and kind of got you distracted. Let's go to the main point. She will get angry, right? Because she will not be able to understand the different fighting methods, right? This even happened with, let me see. Well, actually, I can't remember any Marvel comic panel, but anyways, if Thanos fought somebody, he was not able to understand any of their capabilities, it'll get him angry because he's already an enraged Titan. It'll get him angry. If he's fighting somebody that really is basically, he doesn't understand their different capabilities or the way that they're fighting, it basically, he gets angry. And this kind of really what happened in one of the issue comics. Thanos wins. I guess it was a 2017 or 18 comic issue where Thanos basically destroys all the Marvel MCU characters, and he used Ghost Rider, who was Frank Castle, and pretty much to destroy everybody, right? So the thing was when he got in a fight with Silver Surfer, he really took over a lot of pride in that fight with the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, it basically showed me that when I went evaluating the fight, if he wasn't, if Thanos was not literally able to understand different powers about Silver Surfer, like, it'll drive him mad, right? If Silver Surfer was able to beat Thanos, it'll literally drive him mad. But the reason why he did this in the Infinity War and accept his fate as it is, because there was nothing he could do. Tony Stark already got the Infinity Gauntlet in his hand, and he already snapped half the universe, well, at least all the villains, to be destroyed. And it kind of severely damaged him and really killed him. But, you know, if that wasn't a possibility to happen, but just to take out a third of Thanos' army and didn't erase him away, Thanos would go mad. And this basically even proves that this same thing will pretty much even happen to Gamora. See, while Gamora, went fighting, well, not Thanos, in one of the other previous movies, as far as I can remember, she already had a problem of anger, you know. Not anger, she showed a big sign of aggressiveness when she met Star-Lord, right? So pretty much Star-Lord was there. Star-Lord was into her and all this stuff, and so she pretty much showed him a big sign of aggression. And showing aggression means that she had some type of she had some type of rage building in her, or that was already sitting in her. I mean, that's really what you get aggression from. And I mean, this is real world logic. If you meet aggressive people, they have anger in them. So, I mean, I'm not literally stating that Gamora gets angry when she fights. No, she doesn't. Like, this guy's literally saying that, I don't know if I said it already, but this guy's literally stating that I'm saying that what make Gamora the deadliest woman in the universe is her anger. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I said at all. What I literally said was that her knowledge is what makes her the deadliest woman in the universe. And not only that, it was her rage, right? She doesn't have rage, but because of the fact of her not beating Batman and being able to counter any of his attacks, and his armored attack will drive her mad. Okay, because here's a keynote, right? She's an assassin. She kills people. And if she can't kill Batman, and if she can't get to Batman, it'll drive her mad. Okay? It'll literally drive her mad. Okay? This is the point that I was making. But when I say stuff like this, and people that don't listen well is going to take it like, oh, you're saying that all of her powers is based on rage. So what you're telling me is that Gamora doesn't ever get angry when she fights? Gamora doesn't get crazy when she fights? I mean, did this not happen in the previous comic when she killed all of those military alien soldiers? She didn't have a smile on her face? I mean, does that not show you that she has some type of craziness in her head? I mean, it's pretty obvious that if you counter this, right? If Gamora was not able to slay all those military soldiers that easy, like, it will literally drive her mad. She will literally get driven mad, bro. If she, like, this is vice versa. If Gamora went in there with those military aliens and she was not able to take them out like that quick as she did before, and they were not that easy, she will go mad. Literally. So if you're saying that she wouldn't go mad and she just use strategies and her tactics and her knowledge that she basically knows, after I just told you it wouldn't be that easy fighting those military aliens, then you don't understand Gamora well. Then you don't understand Gamora like you should understand her. This is why they have a biography, so that you can understand what type of emotion she basically carried with her. Again, she was trained by an enraged Titan, and it proved that when she even got on with the Avengers, she still showed big signs of aggressions. And like, it had to take Star-Lord and the other Guardians of the Galaxy, like, it had to take a long time for her to get used to them. Well, I'm not saying that, oh, she was aggressive to them. I mean, just to calm down, for her to calm down and understand what was really going on, she had to really basically control herself and keep her aggression from basically exploding outwardly. I'm not saying in a way, okay, so I don't know how to really say, okay, so I'm not saying that her aggression is what drives her mad. No, because she was raised by an enraged Titan and trained by an enraged Titan, she has a pile of aggression and anger built up in her, right? But sometimes, because of her knowledge, again, makes her, like I'm saying, that her knowledge is what makes her the deadliest woman in the universe. But however, she has a lot of aggression and rage from being trained by a Titan. So she had to basically overwhelm that when she joined the Guardians. When she joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. So she had to really kind of overcome that aggression and that rage, and it took her a minute before she had to do that. So when she joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, she did not instantaneously overcome all that aggression. It took her a while to overcome that and, you know, become a new character. Anyways, the whole point to this is that what this guy is saying is that I'm saying through all 4 of my videos right, that I uploaded, he's saying that saying that Gamora gets angry when she fights and doesn't use strategies. That's not what I'm saying at all. I said if she used emotion, which is most likely she would, Batman would take advantage of her. Okay? Batman would take advantage of her. That's what I'm saying. If she used emotion. But the reason why I said she will get angry while fighting Batman, she would get angry while fighting Batman. It'll drive her mad that she's not able to counter any of his moves. It'll drive her insanely mad. Like, we all know that Doomsday was all based on rage. Okay? He was literally all based on rage, man. And giving Batman an armored suit, bro, like, that is equally strong to Doomsday's power, speed, and all of his agility. Like, Batman, he would basically lead Batman exactly what he wants. Batman would take him right where he wants him to be. So, keep in mind that I'm saying that it's not the rage that fuels Gamora, it's her knowledge. But her anger and her rage of her not, by her not countering any of Batman's move and not understanding his methods of fighting will drive her mad. Okay, let's give it a highball. Let's just say she doesn't get angry, period, even if she's not able to counter any of his abilities. Let's just say she get more smarter, more knowledgeable, and she begins to move more tactics and more abilities. Now, understand this. Batman has mastered only 127 arts of fighting style, martial arts fighting style, right? He's mastered every move, right, possible, known to man, right? Okay, so, well, according to DC Comics, it was 127 martial arts, right? So, with this being said, Batman does not fully utilize the fighting methods. He doesn't use the full form of fighting. However, Gamora does. Gamora used the full fighting methods. She uses the full strategy. Batman doesn't. He doesn't use the full strategies, bro. When it comes to Wing Chun, let's say the full strategy in Wing Chun is like freaking up to 12 moves. Because Gamora's a superhuman, she's gonna use 5. And those 5 moves are gonna have like different fighting styles and different forms of fighting, right? And it's gonna have like different strategies to it. While Batman will only take one basic move in boxing that will counter one of those strategies, and another one move in jiu-jitsu, which will be a diversion to her, right? And he will use another move, right? Kung Fu. I'm just saying, one move in Kung Fu to use that for an attack. So Batman is gonna hit her with the distraction. She's gonna respond, and Batman's gonna throw her another diversion. She's gonna counter that diversion, and he's gonna attack her in that very instant. Literally. She's not gonna be able to understand this way of fighting, bro. She's not. She's not gonna understand the way of fighting, and what's that's gonna do? She's gonna get confused. She's going to get confused, man. She's gonna get confused, and she's not gonna know what else to do. But the only thing she would do is just respond to every attack Batman throws at her. Literally. And I wish there was a panel I can literally show you, but it's not. And the reason why she get confused is because the deadliest woman in the universe, right, versus the universe one and only greatest strategist and tacticianist and hand-to-hand combat fighter ever known. Because when Batman basically used hand-to-hand fighting methods, he's not even gonna physically all the time fight her hand-to-hand. He's gonna be using smoke repellent. He's gonna be using smoke repellents like distractions to distract her, to throw her attention elsewhere. So this is the whole concept of Batman. Batman is gonna look at Gamora. Gamora's gonna look at Batman, and what Gamora's gonna do to Batman is she's gonna be throwing all of these knowledgeable attacks at Batman. Her attacks is gonna be directly towards Batman, while Batman, on the other hand, is gonna be using his attack formation. His attack formation is spikes, so his spikes will be this way, that way, left, right, up, down, over here. So I'm just make this very common for you, right? Very, very, very simple. A child will understand. So this is Gamora's, according to the MCU, this is her fighting formation, trained from an enraged Titan, and all the knowledge that she has that makes her the powerfulest and deadliest woman in the universe, right? This is her fighting formation: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, element of P, Q, R, X, W, X, Y, Z. I know I kind of messed that up, but I'm making a point, right? So her attack formation is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, element of P, Q, R, X, Y, Z, right? Okay? But this is Batman's transformation. This is his formation of fighting. A, B, D, B, C, D, C, C, B, D. I mean, it's a method, but his formation is to create a diversion so that he could hit you with the actual fighting style, the actual use just to attack you. Like, seriously. Like, in a number 1 through 10, right? Gamora's fighting formation perfectly will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because she's a superhuman, right? So then we will be looking at Super 1, Super 2, Super 3, Super 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. While we have Batman will be hitting her with 1, ABC, 2, DEFG, 3, HIJK, 4, element OP. Like, seriously. Batman's whole fighting method is to be a diversionist. It's to hit you with a diversion. And the way he basically uses diversion is really based on the strategies that he actually utilized. So like I told you about the Wing Chun, however, Gamora uses the full fighting form of the Wing Chun, while you have Batman, on the other hand, only creates the diversion to attack her. And she's not going to be able to understand that, but actually get confused with that fighting method. Therefore, leaving her to respond at every attack Batman gives at her, and actually takes her right where he wants her to be and takes her out. Oh, nothing.